Hi there, my name is Goradia. Today I want to talk about this game that everyone's playing and maybe no one knows they're playing it. And it's this emotional hot potato. So you guys remember that game where it's like, imagining like this potato is hot, this ball, and you just have to kind of, pass it to somebody else right when you get it. So everyone's doing this with their emotions unless they're aware of what is happening within themselves. So if somebody tries to shame me, then I feel the shame, but I'm not conscious that it's shame. I might just say something to them to shame them back. And I'm really just playing hot potato so that I don't have to feel it. I'll just blame them back and they blame me back and keep pointing our fingers at each other. Nothing gets resolved because no one wants to be the last one standing with that hot potato and feel the burning of that shame. So when we're aware that this is happening and we can take responsibility for the shame that we're feeling inside, because no one can trigger something inside of me if that's not already there somewhere, whether it's deep down, underneath my awareness, or whether I'm conscious of it. So the next time someone does this to you, you can just say, okay, shame me, bring it on. You don't have to say that out loud, just in your mind. Or maybe you say, excuse me, I need to take some time for myself. And then you're, not with that person, but then in your mind, you're just kind of giving permission. Okay, do it, shame me. I'm willing to feel it. And you find where it is in your body. You disconnect from the story of what that happened with that person, and you just take care of this feeling inside of you that's feeling a certain way. You don't even have to label it shame once you find it, because even that is such a loaded word. We might have a story or some sort of association with that feeling that adds resistance to just simply embracing it, feeling it through, giving it permission to be in your body, allowing it to be there. Don't have an agenda to try to get rid of it. Have an agenda to show up for it. Be with it. Take care of it. This is a part of you when you were little that felt really scared. So little person's body feeling a big emotion. It was too much for you to handle. No one taught you how to be with your emotions. You had to push it down. Maybe you made a whole story about yourself that you weren't good enough, and because you didn't know any better. No one else knew better. And so the way out of that is to detangle all of these things. Detangle the story, put that aside, detangle the resistance about the feeling, welcome it, take care of it. Maybe you do some self-talk with it, help it feel safe. You can treat it like it's the inner child when you were young. Thank you so much for being here with me. So appreciative that you're here. Just the ways that you would talk to a child to soothe them. You can soothe this feeling and see how it feels. Not with the agenda to get rid of it, but still manipulative. You want to actually love yourself. You want to actually take care of yourself. We're not trying to get rid of you. and it's not that the feeling is you, but it's your experience. And there was a belief when you were a child that it was you. So this is the felt sense identity. So there's ego identity and there's feelings. And then what happens is the ego or aspects of the mind, these are different, but they're connected, will project onto the feelings a sense of identity or labels of emotions. I'll make more videos about this. This is a whole different topic. So we have this felt sense identity, these emotions, plus a story that we think that we are these emotions. That's what I mean when I say we're not trying to get rid of you. Talking about the little you, so the ego identity. We're trying to just show up for it. We're trying to soothe it. Now, eventually, we do want the ego to melt if you're on the spiritual path, but you can't do it through resistance. You can't do it through bypass. You've got to just observe it. You can soothe it and take care of it. And there's ways you can do these two things concurrently. So you can soothe the ego, take care of it, and then you can also witness and realize that's not me. But it's never going to work by trying to fight the emotion and get rid of it. That's not going to work. And I have a video about doing these concurrently that I'll post up here as well. You want to have the self-empathy for yourself or for the ego, and then you want to also have the observer perspective spiritually, where I'm just kind of watching this play out, but I'm not really taking any of this too seriously. But if I only have that spiritual viewpoint, I run the risk of spiritually bypassing and not simply feeling or addressing or taking care of the emotions. So feel free to comment below if you have questions about this, and please check out the videos that I've linked here, and they will actually clarify much more what I've spoken about here. So I hope this helps. I'll see you next time.